It was a typical evening in the quiet suburban neighborhood, and the McPherson family was getting ready for bed. As they settled into their beds, they heard a loud crash from the living room. Rushing to investigate, they found that the front door had been kicked in and their home had been ransacked. The intruder had taken all their valuable possessions and left a trail of destruction in their wake. The McPhersons were devastated, feeling violated and vulnerable in their own home. They immediately called the police, who arrived quickly and began their investigation. As they searched the house for clues, they found something strange in the attic. Hidden away in a corner was a small room that had been converted into a makeshift living space. It was clear that someone had been living in there for quite some time. The police dusted for fingerprints and found that the intruder was not just any thief, but someone who had been watching the McPhersons for a long time. It was someone who knew their habits, routines, and schedules. It was someone who had been living in their attic, undetected for weeks. The McPhersons were horrified at the thought of someone living in their home without them knowing, and the police launched a manhunt for the intruder. It turned out that he had a history of breaking and entering and had been living in attics all around the area. The incident left the McPhersons shaken and afraid as they realized how vulnerable they were in their own home. They immediately installed new locks and security systems and began to take extra precautions to ensure their safety. The intruder was eventually caught and sentenced to prison, but the McPhersons never forgot the feeling of violation and fear that came with the invasion of their home. They learned the hard way that sometimes danger can lurk right under our noses, and that we must always be vigilant to protect ourselves and our homes from harm.